everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to your week, or have a nice end to the very sunny and relatively warm for this time of year weekend that we've just had. The international break is been and gone, so we are now back talking about the Premier League, hence having that flag back in the backdrop there. This is the preview of West Ham's 15th away game. So yep guys, we are now 15 games in. After this, just 8 more weeks of football of the 24-25 Premier League season, where we travel to the Black Country to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux under the lights this Tuesday night for a 7:45 kickoff. Unusually not on TNT or Sky Sports. It's a bit of a random one, that, but it is what it is. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear. And as you can see from the icon that's up here, guys, there's also access to retro Wolves gear in there as well, if there's any Wolves fans watching, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, but that only unfortunately seems to be in the clout and blue and no Wolves stuff there. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting way over 80, probably close to 90 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop if there's any Wolves fans watching, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity, but you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine as well. There is their Just Give and Fund link in the description. So £1, £2, £5, guys, whatever you can afford, believe me, every penny helps. So guys, as always, there's going to be timestamps in the description below, so by all means please do jump around to any relevant section if you haven't got time to listen to the whole video. It shouldn't be that long. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to be sitting on the toilet for longer than this video for a lot of the time. So, but always put your comments in the comment section below, and please do like, share and subscribe. So let's continue on by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Tony Harrington. His assistants are Scott Ledger and Sean Massey-Ellis. The fourth official is David Webb. On VAR is Stuart Atwell, and his assistant is Richard West. So a bit of a mixed bag there in terms of officials, but to be honest with you guys, I'm glad it's not on telly, because otherwise we could have had a lot worse lineup there. Now, of our last 6 away trips to Molineux, we've won twice, lost 4, scoring 5, conceding 10. Potter has visited the Molineux 3 times as Brighton manager, winning once, drawing once and losing once, scoring 4 and conceding 2. So he's odds on, is there. He knows how to get at least a point from Wolves. Now, as I say, as we all remember, I know we're going to be feeling a lot of it, quite optimistic in relation to this, bearing in mind especially just before, the early part of December, at home, we beat them 2-1 at the London Stadium, but 0-0 at half-time, but goals from Souček, Doherty and Bowen, 3 goals scored in the 18-minute period of the second half. It was just bonkers. It brought the game well into tempo there, and I'm hoping we can get all 6 points. Let me know your comment section and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, I should say. But I do kind of feel like I felt a bit of a jinx with this, because I did say, you know, could we do it for the Newcastle game, and we didn't. But we will be doing the Wolves watch along from around about 7:30. Traffic depending, you know, obviously trying to get home from work, but I would love for you to join us if you can. Now, Wolves are at the time of this recording 17th in the Premier League after 29 games, winning 7, drawing 5, losing 17, scoring 40 goals and conceding 58, so a minus 18 goal difference for those keeping track, on 26 points, 9 points above the relegation zone and 8 points behind us. Now, Footy Stats shows them 17th at home, 2 in the home table, winning 3, drawing twice, losing 9, scoring 18 and conceding 27, so a minus 9 goal difference, with a points per game average at home of 0.9 points per game. And of their last 5 home games, they've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 3. So quite a mixed bag for Wolves there. Can we turn that in our favour? I really, really do hope so. Now, Wolves' style of play hasn't really changed since we played them in December, but there is a bit of a change that I thought you guys would like to know about. They seem to be a lot more stronger at protecting the lead and coming back from losing positions than they were when we played them 4 months ago. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything should be okay from that point of view. Now, players to look out for. Kuna is their highest goal scorer and assister at home with 5 goals and 3 assists, with Larson right behind him as the second highest goal scorer with 5 goals and 1 assist. Their next highest assister at home is Guedes with 3 assists, and their highest aerial duel winner is Agbadu, I think you pronounce that, with an average of 3.3 aerial duels won per game. So, yeah, I do think we need to be keeping an eye out for everybody, to be honest with you. Wolves can be a very, very difficult team to play against. Some of their juniors were playing in the England-Portugal under-21s game and looked very, very dangerous in there from the highlights that I've seen, so we really got to keep an eye out for them. But Wolves' injuries... Kaladizic, I think you pronounce that, is out with a knee injury with no known return date as of the time of this recording. Chironi is out until the end of October due to a ruptured ACL ligament. Mosquera and Medina are both out until the beginning of June due to knee surgery. And the aforementioned highest goal scorer at home is suspended due to his red card that he picked up in the FA Cup round. FA Cup 5th round, I should say, away at Bournemouth, so won't be back until the middle of April. So that's one threat at least neutralised. Now, turning to West Ham, straight away talking about injuries, there is a good chance, but I don't think it's going to happen, that either Fulkrug and or Soufal could be back for this fixture from their hamstring issues. I'm kind of thinking Fulkrug is probably going to be more than likely in contention for the Bournemouth game after this at home. So that's where my instincts are saying it, but there's a good chance they could be involved. They might just be in the squad and not involved in the game at any point. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Now, for those that didn't know, West Ham played a behind the scenes friendly on Tuesday against Brentford at the London Stadium, losing 1-0. From what I've read of the match report, it looks like we were great in keeping possession, passing it about, but gave some real opportunities to score, but we just couldn't, unfortunately. So also, for that matter, from a West Ham perspective, just reading the information that I've been seeing over the last week or so in terms of Paqueta's court date with the FA, it looks like the FA are on very, very weak grounds. You know, the payouts are even in total less than what Paqueta's week's wages is going to be. So why would he put himself into that position? That's one of the reasons why he's proclaiming his innocence. There's a lot of crap went out last season, and we talked about it as well, where apparently Paqueta and Moyes had fallen out. It's complete bullshit. I said at the time that it was reported that Paqueta said that David Moyes was like a father figure to him, and in fact that's been proven to the case. Moyes has gone out and actually been a character witness for him during that trial as well, for that matter. So yeah, don't believe everybody that's got more subscribers than me, because they don't always speak the truth. They really, really don't. Now, it's weird to think that the reverse fixture of this game, that's the week that we talked to Graham Potter about potentially becoming the next West Ham manager, and now, of course, you know, he did in the beginning of January. So yeah, it is bonkers. Really, really is bonkers in terms of that. But history is what history is. Now, a lot of shake-up has happened over the last 3 months, 2 to 3 months, I should say, and I can't see any of that abating. Bearing in mind, especially that, you know, the club is putting in some really, really good groundwork and having conversations with agents to try and get some signings in already for next summer, get that all up and ready. You know, there's a lot to be optimistic in the coming season, guys. But in terms of this fixture itself, it brings us round quite nicely to talking about the starting 11. Now, I've been racking my brains about this, and of course, as always, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what starting 11 you would like to see if you were in charge of West Ham. And to be honest with you guys, I really can't think of much of a change, if any, to the starting 11 that I put out previously. So guys, this is the starting 11 that I would put out if I was in charge. Areola in goal, with a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman and Scholes. Orford and Souček in the defensive midfield positions, with Kudus, Ward-Prowse and Gilherm in midfield, with Bowen up front. Thank you very much for everybody for sticking it this far, guys, and thank you to those small amount of people that has watched the video about me talking about can Aaron Wan-Bissaka get into the England squad by the World Cup of next year. But also, guys, at the last moment, I do need to mention to you that after the last 4 weeks, it's gone down slightly, but still under 2/3 of you, 60.4% of you guys that are watching the channel are not subscribed. So by means, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Please do share this on all your contents as well, for that matter. Share it even on Twitter, X, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want. But guys, in the meantime, have a fantastic end to your weekend and a great start to your week as well. I hope to see you on Tuesday night for the watch along, as long as everything's working perfectly and I get home in time. But in the meantime, guys, have a fantastic one. See you soon, and I'll see you very, very soon again. All the best now. Take care.